What's up, my nuggets? MisterFantasmo here, and today is another Friday, and you know what that means. Are you kidding me?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to hold it in. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, we literally sat here for 5 minutes.
Sorry.
And you didn't sneeze at all. My God, I'm not restarting it.
No,
I paused it.
I'm not. No, it's done. It's set in stone. I don't have that much drive to make this video good because I know it's just gonna fall flat on its face as soon as we get started.
No, just
within the first 15 seconds there was a sneeze. That's unprofessionality at its finest. So we'll just roll with it. Okay, so if you haven't been able to tell, I'm not a very good voice actor. So there's not just me in the room. There's actually 3 people in the room right now with me. Well, just 2 people with me, 3 altogether. And I decided to have them on. That was my first mistake. I decided to have them on the show today to talk to us about the Call of Booty. It's the Call of Booty. It's Friday. Every Friday on my channel, I answer your questions about calls of booty of various sorts and languages, and they all intermingle, and this is what you get. This is the reciprocation of my advice to you over the internet. So,
how many languages do you speak?
I speak the language of love, and I feel like that's the most.
It's universal.
It's universal, exactly. Yeah. All around the world, people are singing and rejoicing every Friday once I post this video. So, you can actually just mute the video right now. It'll probably give you a better experience. Throw on some Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, and just start dancing, and then it'll start a new craze. So anyways, I have Morgan Freeman and Justin Timberlake here. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves as your real names or your made-up names?
My name really is Justin.
Justin?
Yeah.
Justin Farntinelli. And what's your name? Morgan Freeman?
My name is Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. You might also know her as the voice of
Jesus, God.
Of Jesus. Okay, so I picked a girl and a guy who likes girls to give advice on this episode because I feel like that would give us the best results. So without further ado, we have all the introductions out of the way. Do you guys want to tell us like what your favorite food is so we know a little bit more about you? Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on with that. I literally gave you like 5 seconds there. You gotta move fast when you're on my show. It's the Call of Booty. People want their girl advice.
Buffalo chicken dip.
And they want it now. Okay, so if you're out there tonight looking for the ladies, make a nice hot dish of buffalo chicken dip and just smother it around. On her. Okay, you give horrible advice. Okay. So, all right, let's jump into the first question. The first question was the highest rated comment from my last episode, and it's from Dream Vinyl, and it reads, Phantasmo, I just got out of a 2-year relationship. It's been 2 months, and I still haven't gotten over her. She was my first love, and no, I am not some young kid who knows nothing about relationships. I was wondering if you had any tips on getting over breakups. Thank you. I would appreciate if you thumbs us up so we can answer this. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for thumbing up the question because now I get to answer it, and I can make Dream Vinyl's dream come true. It's probably one of his like least favorite dreams that he would like to come true. You could always go like sumo wrestling with Mel Gibson, but that's like the top of your list. You're getting the bottom dream. So I'm glad I could answer this question for you. But my panel, I'm just going to let my panel chime in at any time they want. They can add in. I'm just going to personally say what I do to get over a 2-year relationship if I were in his shoes. And then if you guys want to give some additional advice, you can. And if not, you can just sit there awkwardly in the corner staring at the viewers. So, I don't know. I think personally what I do when I try to get over a long relationship is I go out into the forest. There's a forest about a 5-minute drive or a 20-minute walk from my house. And I go out there with just a tub of cream cheese. And there's this special lake. It's very majestic. And I just lay there and I lather the cream cheese on my nipples and my nether parts. And of course you have to be naked to do this. And I lay on the shale rock and I wait for the fairies to come. It's not funny. It's actually what I do, and it works mostly like 20% of the time. And I lay there and I drink my Coca-Cola with my cream cheese on my nipples, and the fairies will come and they will talk to you, they will help guide you. It's free guidance counseling for anyone that's down in the dumps in their relationship if you just got out of one, and I highly recommend it. Also, afterwards, I usually do that during the day around 2:30 to 2:45, and then I stay there for about 6 hours, and then I go out on the town, and I ravage the town, and I don't put on any clothes. I don't change my outfit at all, so I'm basically just walking around with cream cheese on my nipples, and that has very, very profound results for me. So that's exactly what I would say to you. Do you guys have any additional advice for him? How he should get over? If you have you guys had any relationships where you needed to get over a relationship and it's been 2 months and you haven't? Justin Timberlake?
Yeah. What's a relationship? Is that like when I touch myself?
Your relationship with yourself really can't end, I don't think, unless you lose a limb, lose a hand, something like that.
Yeah, I've never felt that anguish because I'm always masturbating.
You're always available. You're actually masturbating during this commentary.
Right
It's
now.
really awkward.
Yeah.
It's pleasant for all of us.
Morgan Freeman thinks that's a good thing. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're around a girl and you want to impress her, you should just masturbate
yeah.
ferociously.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to have to use a different gameplay because that one's already over and we still have one more question to go. So is that final thoughts on that? Because I really feel like this guy's in trouble and I really feel like that was a serious question and you guys just completely blew it off.
I just find I think tears sometimes make the best lubricant.
Tears make the... Okay.
And
for a second there, I thought you were going the more serious route. Maybe you just need to cry it out. Maybe you need to go to your buddies and have a cry party. But no, you're saying something completely vulgar that I'm not even going to try and get into. I'm going to have to pre-rate this. I'm pre-rating this commentary right now. R for raunch. And what about you, Morgan
You were
Freeman?
talking about cream cheese on your nipples.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
that's...
you should use cream cheese. It'll get all hot and spoiled in the sun peanut butter.
In the sun peanut butter.
No, you
didn't
need
even
to
put
use
a period.
You need to use peanut butter.
You need to use peanut butter? So that's what you do.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's more of a girl thing. Because cream cheese kind of lathers up and it smells more majestic, I feel like. It's like the European thing, They don't... Sometimes you just don't put any deodorant on because you want to smell majestic when you go out hitting the clubs.
It's pheromones.
It's pheromones.
It's pheromones.
And I feel like the cream cheese tends to bring it out.
pheromones.
And all you're trying to do is attract the fairies.
Because there's hormones in the cream cheese. Because you don't buy organic.
What
No,
if they're
absolutely
lactose
not.
intolerant? Hello.
If they're lactose intolerant, you can get lactose-free corn syrup.
That's
Corn
not
syrup.
cream cheese.
No, but it's
It's
a good
similar.
alternative.
Okay. So anyways, I'm glad that your dream came true and we absolutely didn't even answer your question.
Hey, did you guys eat, did you ever buy corn syrup? Did your parents keep that stocked in the fridge and put it on cornbread? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I actually
Isn't
didn't know
that-
it was possible to buy
Yeah.
corn syrup.
You make caramel with it.
Yeah, and when we were kids, my mom used to tell us that's the condiment that you put on cornbread.
So you
Which is
grew up in
real-
the deep south.
No, I don't even know where. I
Every-
grew up in super processed foods land, and I can't believe I'm not obese because that is actually a thing, and I actually have forgotten about it until now. That you can all this high fructose corn syrup talk craze,
That's what it is.
you used to be I don't even know if you can buy that anymore. Can you? My mom we used to have that
Kara.
in our pantry and would put it on stuff.
I have
There's
never
not
once.
enough in.
Really?
I have never once seen a bottle that's labeled, "Oh, here's some high fructose corn
No,
syrup."
No,
just
but it's
corn
just called
syrup.
corn
but that's
syrup.
the worst ingredient in everything.
And so, since there's not enough, clearly my mom thought there wasn't enough in our food already. We would just pour it on top of
But
breads
yeah, but
and
where
stuff.
where did you live where it was a regular habit to have cornbread for dinner?
In Ohio.
No. I live in Ohio. I've had cornbread maybe twice. And I've always had it coupled with chicken and Kool-Aid.
And chili.
And chili? Yeah, you're right. Okay, so anyways, that's how you get over a 2-year relationship. The best remedy is just to watch all my videos, and that should really get you going. May I suggest the MisterFantasmo series that I did with Kid Laser, it's a riot. Okay, so anyways, on to our second question, and it's definitely the more serious question of the week. And so I'd like to spend just a little bit more time on this one. And it comes from Jonathan's channel. Jonathan actually must have had a survey for his whole channel, and they came up with this question cohesively, and they say together as a channel, I have a girl tied up in my cellar. How do I know whether she likes me or if we're stuck in the friend zone? Now, personally, I feel like this is the main reason that I wanted to bring you on the podcast, Justin Timberlake, because you, I believe it was last Friday night, you called me with something similar like this. It was a story that we talked about, and I tried to help you through it as best I could. I believe, I don't know if it was a girl or a man, but it definitely happened, and I feel like you could give the best expert advice on this. And Katy Perry actually wrote a song about it 2 days later. So if you want to go ahead and tell how you would know whether you did the right thing or you were stuck in the friend zone.
I mean, I think that you should untie her and see how
she reacts.
Changes the dynamics.
Definitely have the door locked though. Because just in case things go south, you might want to tie her up. Put some hydrogen peroxide.
I was just kidding. You don't want to untie her.
You don't want to untie her.
No, absolutely not. Like at this point, I mean, what is love? I mean,
what is love? I don't think he's looking for love. If he is, he's looking for it in all the wrong places right now.
No, I think obviously like. Anyone tied up in your cellar can be love.
That's true. But it's also obvious that he set a trap to get her down in his cellar. What do you use? Like a balloon attached to a teddy bear with chocolates?
Puppies.
Like puppies? There you go. You put puppies in a cage down in your basement, and then they crawl in and they can't get out.
I'm more into the Force.
The Force?
Like...
You're all about using Star Wars?
No, not the Force, but like Force.
Like physical force?
See, I'm literally about the Force, and I see Yoda twice a week. He's my therapist, and eventually I will just be able to mind warp women, and that will be my call. I won't do Call of Duty episodes anymore.
But then would you have to tie them up?
No, and I won't be doing these episodes anymore because I won't know how to deal with women.
That is love.
That is love.
That we answered.
And I feel like through answering these two questions, we have successfully defined love and everything that it is.
It's like the Force.
Yeah, and I feel like I know that these questions are true because this girl that we have with us hasn't said a thing. So either she's just completely speechless.
I'm completely awestruck because you guys are so on point with all this.
Yeah, okay. So, all right. Well, I think that's going to sum up this episode of Call of Booty. Probably the most unproductive episode ever, but let me know in the comments section who you would rather have sex with. Would that be A, MisterFantasmo, B, Morgan Freeman, or C, Justin Timberlake?
And actually, you don't even have to say C, because I just prefer masturbating.
Well, every once in a while it's nice to have an extra hand.
No.
No? No circle, circle.
No. I find self-love to be the most satisfying love.
You're just obsessed with love. It's sickening.
Yeah.